most of you and introduce myself and my sister Anne. We went to school and I went to uni, to Sydney Uni with Rebecca, and we've known her for 50 years. And our sister was Rebecca's classmate and became her bestie. So as we get cracking, I want to say that I represent Rita, and she was here just a few weeks ago and was able to spend very special time with Rebby and Philip and with her son Alexi. But before we get going, I wish to propose a toast to Miss Rebecca. Please get a glass, everybody. Rebecca has been the most incredibly diligent, loving, attentive, thoughtful, caring, skillful, amazing daughter. And we have watched her look after Marie-Noël in her last few years. There wasn't any medical or scientific stone unturned by this remarkable woman as you let your mum go. But this time you don't have either parent here to help you through. But we all applaud and admire and are in awe of the absolute dedication that you applied to this situation and allowed Philip to be in his own family home until 2 weeks before he passed. It is an amazing, loving, caring, incredible achievement, and you've honoured your parents so well. So to Rebecca.
To Rebecca.
Rebecca. Thank you, darling. So, for those of you who haven't met Rita, she's an amazing raconteuse. She has a wicked sense of humour, and there's puns in here that even I struggle to get, so I'll have to work on it. But she says, it was just yesterday. Early 1974, so actually we're talking 50 years ago. For her, it was just yesterday. Bright-eyed and full of anticipation, Reb and I were 2 new Year 7 students entering the high school, Mount St Benedict Ladies College at Pennant Hills, aka or affectionately known as Benny's. Marie-Noël and Philip had figured that despite the long distance, Reb would have a superior education with the Good Samaritan nuns. For my part, I was following my 2 sisters Anne and Jane, who were already at Benny's and are here today. Philip and Marie-Noël would make the trek with Reb each day, all the way from Tennyson and back. Along with Lissa and Karen and our other Benny's mates, Reb and I quickly became friends. We just had so much in common. Music, 70s music, big hair, glitter, platform shoes, movies, and Monty Python. In fact, not much has changed since then. It wasn't long before the Harris shuttle would bring me to Tennyson for the weekend. Arriving at Killare, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. Philip had built an absolute paradise for his family. Such a stunning home, even a swimming pool, horses and stables, gardens and trees that went on forever, and an abundant supply of Nivea skin products. More about that later. But it was way more than that. It was the beautiful, welcoming ambience and everything that went with being at the Harrises. I never wanted Mondays to come. On the contrary, Reb would love to spend the other weekends at the macadam 10+ person household. I had no idea why. Perhaps because she had to fight to keep the food on her plate at the dinner table, or wait for airtime to say something, or being one of 9 in the line for the shower before the hot water ran out. But Reb was a trooper. She just blended right in, and our family quickly adopted her. Reb would always remark how she loved the mayhem and the madness at the macadams, and I would respond, I just love being at Tennyson. I get to finish a sentence. Philip and Marie-Noël welcomed us all so much to Killare. Even wayward teenage parties and sleepovers, we all and always felt at home and had the best of times. It would be remiss to speak of Philip and not to mention our Year 10 Australian History project for school. All 7 of us teenage students landed at Killare to make an epic film, Life on the Goldfields. Set in the 1870s, Killare was the perfect venue, complete with Trigger the horse and the Back Creek to pan for gold. While Marie-Noël tended to our every need, Philip was the director, the cameraman, the occasional stuntman, the editor, logistics manager, and of course chauffeur. Philip's skills were amazing, with the film receiving top marks. And whereas John said he's not completely perfect, there was only one slight historical inaccuracy. Philip's panoramic shot of the goldfields featured his 1970s green Ford parked on the side and laden with props. Philip was unwavering in his genuine interest and support for us all. He always took the time to talk to us about ourselves, our aspirations and goals, the future. He believed and encouraged us, but moreover, he had always got incredible advice and insights to offer, and this continued throughout our lives. We all knew that, Good Samaritans or not, Reb was always going to be a success. But Philip's encouragement and support was infectious. Not only was he right behind Reb for her multiple degrees, her doctorate and other graduate studies, including Harvard, he was Marie Noel's rock, our archaeological rock, as she took on and graduated from her archaeology degree long after she thought it would only remain a dream. Philip had become my mentor. As we were leaving high school, it was written in the sky that Reb would become Dr. Harris and go on to an incredible career and accomplishments. I, of course, was at a complete loss. But Philip took the time and interest, and from our conversations, Philip enlightened me that my curiosity for people buying things had a name. It was called marketing. Here I was, with no less than marketing manager for Beiersdorf himself, ready to share his journey, his learnings and his wisdom. And from that time, the rest is history. I went on to a wonderful career in marketing, and it was all to the care, generosity and inspiration of Philip. Thanks, Philip. Which of course brings us back to the Nivea story. As a marketing manager, Philip oversaw a multi-million-dollar portfolio and would bring copious quantities of Nivea to Tennyson. Despite the oversupply and clear protests from Marie-Noël and Rebecca to entertain only luxury French brands, Philip just wasn't reading the room. The product was literally falling from the shelves. Yep, I really appreciated that Nivea. It was a huge step up from a bar of Sunlight soap. And I must confess to having Nivea in my cupboard still today. A true marketer, Philip always found his target market. No matter the distance and the years, Reb and her family would always welcome us home to Kildare, and Philip was such a joy to be with. He was so happy out on the property every day and enjoying the oasis he built for his family and shared by us all. And we continued those conversations to coach and guide and encourage, as I know he did for others. He also spoke of the deep love for his family, Marie-Noël and Rebecca, and it was very special. Lexi and I were so blessed to be back home with Reb and Greg and Philip just weeks ago. Reb looked after him so well, and Reb, what an incredible gift that he was able to be with you and to be so happy in his home. And even as things became more difficult for him, he still appreciated and thanked everyone around him and made them feel special. He still made sure too that if there was a laugh or a joke to be had, he wouldn't let it pass. We have Philip and Marie-Noël to thank for literally going those extra miles to bring their beautiful daughter into our lives and family, and bringing so much joy to us all. From Jared, Brendan, Martin, Gemma and Adrian, our siblings who aren't here, from Anne and Jane and I who are here, thank you, Philip. With much love, always, Reeds and Lexi.
Bravo.